coming up in this read. You saw it coming, you tried to stop it. You weren't able to through someone else's stupidity. They charged on recklessly, regardless. They have now created a consequence that you find yourself having to deal with. So now is the time for you to put your boundaries in place and to set the tone for future people that you meet on how they are going to treat you, okay? Hi Sagittarius, so we're going to do your February reading. If you need any information, you can find it all in my pinned comment below and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Sagittarius, then switch over the roles because I could be speaking directly to you. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, okay? So it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't for another Sagittarius. Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind and without expectations, because I always say that tarot oftentimes can and will surprise you, okay? Also, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Right, so Sag, we are pulling 6 cards from this deck. 6 cards? No, we're not. We're pulling 3 cards from this deck. And then we're going to pull another 2 from this deck here. And this is going to lay the groundwork for the rest of your reading. Interesting that I accidentally said 6. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have heavy Virgo placements in your chart. Or it's about perseverance and advancement as well. So obviously perseverance is a good thing. Ooh, okay, Sagittarius, believe in your magic and it will believe in you. Like literally, as I was just saying, perseverance. Believe in yourself, persevere with that self-belief. You are uncommon and irreplaceable. Okay, and then you also have the Owl, which is wisdom, calm and justice. The Garden, card of control. A struggle for control. Untouched passion, I think that's it, or untamed passion. A deceptive front and chaos being held in check, with the Moon, a card of influence. Quiet power, behind the scenes influence. Okay, so the power behind the throne is the main message with this one, Sag. You're currently being the power behind the throne. So you could be taking part in something where you're not necessarily going to be receiving any kind of thanks, any gratitude, any accolades. But behind the scenes, you're perfectly aware of the part that you played into this thing, whatever this thing is for you, okay? You're definitely the power behind the throne. You're being very influential and you're helping. I'm feeling this Garden as someone else's energy. You're helping someone else to maintain control. So you could be a manager, you could be working with social media on behalf of someone else. So for example, some of you could be working on behalf of someone famous, and you could be trying to help them keep their reputation intact by helping them to keep their temper under control. There's definitely the word management is coming through really, really strong, but this is more about managing someone's reputation or damage control as well. That's coming through. So you could be doing some kind of damage control for somebody and using your past expertise to help you. Wisdom, calm and justice. Yeah, it's like you're trying to stop somebody from making the situation worse or at least worse than it needs to be. Okay, so we're going to start pulling your tarot, and we'll see what messages come out of that for you. I don't know if it's going to be connected. It might be for some, it might not be for others, but again, keep an open mind, okay? Also, any of the zodiacs that I mention, use your discernment, okay? Because there could be placements in your own chart, there could be placements in someone else's chart, or they could be character traits as well. That's for Sag, please. Okay, that's funny. The Hanged Man in reverse. What else for Sag, please? So the Hanged Man, it would be Pisces energy. But it's coming out in reverse. Sagittarius, there's a situation. I do feel it involves another individual. You've got King of Swords, it's Aquarius energy. The people that you're dealing with at this time, Sag, are very, very stubborn. Like, ridiculously stubborn. To the point of borderline stupidity. Nine of Swords reversed, Gemini energy. So you're trying to figure out at what point are you going to have to walk away, because somebody's not going to listen to reason. They're definitely not listening to reason, and I feel that that Nine of Swords is your energy. That Nine of Swords is you no longer stressing out about someone else's behaviour or someone else's actions. You're not taking that on as if it was your problem. You've got heavy, heavy Sagittarius energy that's coming out. Very heavy Sag. So you could be dealing with another Sagittarius or an Aquarius. That's very dominant as well. Now, the additional cards that flew out: Death, the High Priestess, and the Emperor. And the energy at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords. Okay. Reevaluating a few things, Sag. You're reevaluating. Or if you're not yet, then you need to be. You need to be reevaluating exactly how much you can help someone else, okay? Because for the most part, Sag, I'm seeing this read as you taking on someone else's responsibilities or someone else's stress, or you have been, and you're now surrendering it. With that Nine of Swords coming out in reverse, it's you making the decision that, like, literally you're no longer going to be losing sleep through someone else, or because of someone else, I should say. Now, this additional message here: Death, High Priestess, and the Emperor. This feels like some I'm seeing sabotage. Okay, somebody has a plan to try and sabotage another, and it doesn't sit right with you. And tell us more, please, about the High Priestess, Sag. Thank you. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Yeah, exactly. So you're aware of something going on behind the scenes, right? And you don't want to be involved with it, basically, because this is something that potentially could either ruin someone else's reputation, or it could ruin their, well, for some of them it could ruin their life. Four of Wands, Empress, a Star. You're very concerned about how far someone else can potentially take things. Like, how far are they going to go? Now, we've already seen that you have tried to share your wisdom with whoever this saboteur is, right? You've tried to get them to see things from the from the righteous way, or the right way of doing things, okay? This is an individual who is adamant on pulling someone down to make a point. It's making me feel really uneasy, so I can only imagine for those of you who are going through this, how uneasy you feel, because you're like this is what you're dealing with. It's almost as if you're trying to make someone see that they cannot get their own way all of the time, and that they're not having it, that they cannot be reasoned with right now, because the only thing that they can see is their hurt feelings, and that's the only thing that they're focused on. And it doesn't matter what you try and tell them, they're not going to listen. You're trying to stop another person from creating a disaster. And I'm under the impression that either you have recently or you very soon will make solace for yourself that you're not going to be able to make someone else see reason. So this is why your intuition is telling you to walk away and have nothing more to do with this person or this situation. Okay, with that death and the Emperor energy as well. It's gotten to the point where if you continue to associate yourself with this individual, you're going to end up damaging your own reputation as well. So yeah, you definitely do need to take this decisive action with the Emperor energy and say, look, enough is enough. I'm done. I can't do anything else with this. I've tried to tell you, you're heading towards disaster. You're not going to listen. So I need to cut my losses, reconsider how I am associating with you, and let it be known that I don't want to have anything to do with this bad plan that you have, or this dodgy situation to take someone else down. It's like, nah, you do not want associated with that, whatever that is. You just, no. Now, it's worth mentioning that you've got the Emperor and the Empress out in the same spread, and the Empress is right next to the Four of Wands, which is potentially the Twin Flame card, 1111, and the Star as well, with Temperance. Very strong Twin Flame energy, yes, but I also need to say that this isn't actually supposed to be a love and relationship read. Okay, this is supposed to be like a lifestyle read. The strongest energy around you at this time. This could be, that's your card coming out again, Sag. That's really, really interesting, Sag. I hadn't yet asked to clarify anything, and yet we're getting your card that's coming out. This could be a situation where some of you are having to release a twin flame connection because they're on a path of self-destruction for some of you. For others of you, this could well be in reverse. This could be you that's on the path of self-destruction, and you've got an individual around you who loves and cares for you very, very deeply and is trying to stop you from these self-destructive tendencies. So you'll have to take it as it resonates, but your energy is super, super strong in this read, Sag. As I say, we've got your Major Arcana out here twice. Somebody is potentially manipulating you as well with the Magician in reverse. And again, you're being asked to trust in your intuition. And if you feel that somebody is manipulating you, then it's time for you to have a conversation with that individual as best you can. But then oh man, this energy, it's like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, because if you try and have it out with someone who's trying to manipulate you or manipulate a situation, it could potentially and very quickly end up in an argument. But then if you say nothing, it's kind of, makes you feel like you're kind of giving them permission as well. And you're certainly not giving them permission. It's a weird energy, because it's like, on the face of it, you're surrendering your troubles and the things that's keeping you stuck. Okay, on the face of it, you're looking at either a person or a situation for exactly how it is, without making excuses for them. And you're seeing them with a clear head. You're definitely sitting in your own power with 2 Temperance and the Emperor and the Empress and the High Priestess and all of these universal energies as well. The Star, the 4 of Wands. I mean, it's an incredible energy, right? But then underneath the surface, there's something else that's going on here underneath the surface, where it's like not everything is as it seems. And it's that you're trying to uncover. So again, for some of you, this is about a person, specifically a twin flame counterpart, where one of yous is on the path of self-destruction and the other one is trying to reel them back in and trying to convince them, look, you can't live your life like this. It's just a really... It's got a very weird vibe to it, Some of you might also have recently found out, or about to find out, that someone has potentially tried to manipulate not just a situation, but manipulate the energies specifically. Okay, and you know where I'm going with that. I'm not going to divulge on that any further, okay? But if you can read between the lines, good for you, fantastic. Some of you are going to be finding out that this energy manipulation has been going on, okay? But I can't figure out if it's aimed in your direction, or if it's aimed towards someone else that you're dealing with. That's where the energies are getting muddled and confused. Tell us about this Magician reverse, please. Thank you. 3 of Cups, yeah. So it's someone else trying to manipulate the energies in your direction, Sagittarius, says that you will go back to them. All right, it's someone who's trying to call you in. It could be love spells, something like that. I do need to give credit where credit's due, though. The person that's doing it, they're not aware that what they're doing is actually energy manipulation. Okay, so that, like, they've been told that, what they're doing is harmless and this, that, and the next. But it's not actually harmless, because they're specifically trying to call you in. Okay. I mean, that sort of thing is okay when it's not directed at a specific individual. Okay, but they're doing it at you specifically, which is where it becomes a bit muddy. Okay. Why is that 7 of Wands here, please, for Sag? Page of Cups, yeah. Okay, so that's an apology. You've got the Devil under there. Page of Wands, okay. See, okay, that's why this read is confusing to me, Saj. You're not just dealing with one individual, you're dealing with different individuals. You've got somebody who likely cheated on you in the past. They are trying to call you back in, and they do have an apology for you here as well. They're trying to rectify things with you, trying to prove to you that they have changed and that they're no longer in this manipulative energy. It's up to you what you do with that situation. Okay, I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. You've got someone else that's on this path of self-destruction. I'm honestly seeing, Sagittarius, that the chances are quite high where you're just going to throw your hands up in there and go, do you know what, fuck it, I'm not dealing with any of you. And you're going to be redirecting your efforts towards yourself. Why is that Hanged Man reversed, please, for Sag? Thank you. The Chariot reversed, yeah. Exactly as I just said, you're going to be redirecting your efforts towards yourself. I don't see you giving to any of these situations. It's just way too stressful right now. Why is the Empress here, please, for Sag? Tell us more about the Empress. Thank you. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords for the Empress. You might have felt led on by someone, deceived by them. Again, it's not a nice energy. It really isn't. High Priestess, yeah. You're being told here, Sag, not to take anything at face value right now. Okay, whichever of these situations that I've already described to you that you feel is part of your message, don't take anything for face value right now, because there's someone around you that's lying. Now, either they're lying about who they're with or what they've done. They could be lying about their qualifications. It's literally anything. Someone is lying, Sag, and at the end of it, you're going to get to the bottom of whoever's done what. You are absolutely exhausted with dealing with individuals like this. You're exhausted with it all. What else for Sag, please? Yeah, broken heart. Door to value, milk and honey. Okay. So it says a deep healing is called for. Make self-care a priority and need to release the pains from the past. Okay. Again, this wasn't supposed to be a love or relationship read, but that is what's coming out. That this is about several relationships that you're trying to nurture. Not all of these relationships are worth you trying to nurture. Okay. That there is a deep healing here that's being called for. Yeah, someone is lying. It's going to break your heart. But then it's always better to find out the truth. Because it leads to the door to value. New beginnings in finances or career. expansions. Get ready to step through the door to incredible changes. Yeah. And milk and honey. A taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity and nurturing your abundance. Your needs being met, not taking anything for granted as well. So you remaining grateful and humble, and that is exactly what's going to lead you into further abundance. Okay. That's a very, very auspicious combination, those two. Very auspicious. And this is exactly what you have to look forward to, Sag. After you have dealt with this exhausting situation, whatever this is, it's really, really exhausting. For some of you, it was affecting your sleep for a long time as well. I'm seeing you coming out of it, though. Whatever this upset, unrest is, I do see you coming out of this. I really, really do. What else for Sag, please? Okay. Insight. Wow. Okay, so this one's number 42. That could be somebody's age. It's also reduced into a 6. And again, we started off your read with the number 6, didn't we? And now we're ending your read with the number 6. Okay, right, so we'll do the usual rule of 3. We'll take the healing message from the creator of the deck, your second and most important message from your own intuition, and then I will give you my intuitive message. Okay, so it says understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. This card is about self-evaluation and self-understanding. In our modern world, there is so much sharing of information through such a wide variety of mediums: internet, the phone, TV, radio, word of mouth, etc., that we can quickly fall into the habit of looking outside of ourselves for the answers that we seek. We value others' opinions beyond our own to know what to eat, how to act, how to dream, where to live, and who to love. Taking time to truly know ourselves expands our awareness. It makes it easier to grow from our experiences. Not only does it give us strength of character, but it allows us a greater understanding of others and our surroundings, allowing us to see beyond the surface circumstances and into the deeper currents within. And this is insight. It is time to cultivate insight by honestly examining who you are, your past journey, and who you have now become. It is also time to claim your divine capacity and responsibility to see beyond the current version of you and to recognize your unique truth and potential. With a clear lens of non-judgment, consider your experiences, your relationships, and the lifestyle that you lead. Reflect upon the experiences that have most strongly influenced your path. What traits and habits have you developed, inherited, and absorbed along the way? What masks have you learnt to wear to be safe in the world? Are you living in alignment with the person that you truly came here to be? Some aspects you will love about yourself, and these may be your strengths. If there are some that you're not proud of, then this is the first step to deciding how you may like to change certain aspects about how you're living. Insight allows you to choose or change, or even shift your path in a positive and fulfilling direction. Through the lens of insight, we're able to make better choices and to create a future that we desire. We're able to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. Insight allows empathy, understanding, and compassion for others, which can only benefit any relationship that we choose to engage in. Insight raises your consciousness, adding a spark to the ever-unfolding light of the universal consciousness. Wow. That's it's a very in-depth card there for you, Sag. I can't explain why this read is draining me so quickly. I can only assume, Sag, that's how you felt dealing with certain individuals around you. Like they drain you. Somebody could be feeding off your energy as well, like an energy vampire, someone asking too much of you all the time. As soon as you start saying no to whoever that is, you will see their true nature coming out, okay? And that in itself will tell you everything that you need to know about what their intent was towards you the entire time, okay? Someone's draining your energy. Definitely. Okay, so I'm pulling out the swearing cards. If you're easily offended at swearing, then you don't have to listen. And also don't forget to join me again on the 17th of February at 5 p.m. GMT for your love read. And I do apologise again for those who are wanting to see a career spread. The cards just didn't come out that way this time round, although there was a small snippet of your career and finances right there, okay? Not much, I know, but that's the way it is. And look at that, they broke your heart. Fuck 'em. Wow. Love. Get some, give some, it'll cheer your ass up. Stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. So you're going to have an opportunity to clear the air with this individual if that's what you want, okay? Look, you think someone's lying, they are, yeah. You're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Some of you have recently found out that you were being cheated on as well. But again, if that message is true for you, you're the one that's walking towards the door to value, okay? You're leaving behind what wasn't meant for you anyway. Get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. And winning. Winning. You've got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Yeah, so try and keep things in perspective and basically analyse what is it that you've actually lost here, Sag. You know, you've lost, for some of you, you've lost an energy vampire who is draining you in all the ways possible, including your finances as well. What is it that you've actually lost? Look at what you're gaining instead of what you've lost, okay? Some days I'm just a molecule of meh. Yeah. Even when you look super cute and amazingly unique, smart, funny and lovable, you can still have times when you just feel a bit meh. Go with it, embrace the meh. What is it communicating to you? Once you know, then you can shift gear from meh to marvellous. Yeah, so start off with getting a really good night's rest, Sag, okay? And then wake up refreshed and start making plans for your future. Kindness always wins. The koala of kindness. The greatest kindness you can give is to yourself. Prioritize that. Being kind can be setting boundaries, nourishing your body and your soul, and living your life purpose. Your kindness will inspire others, and before you know it, that kindness will be radiating out of us, all touching hearts and minds. Yeah, so with that one, I'm getting the message that you set the tone on how individuals in your future are going to be treating you via the boundaries that you put in place right now, okay? So obviously don't misunderstand what I've just said. Don't take it out of context. I'm not saying you deserved this and you called this in, yada yada yada. I'm not saying that at all, right? I'm saying this thing has happened. It's really, really shitty. You did see it coming. You saw it coming, you tried to stop it. You weren't able to through someone else's stupidity. They charged on recklessly, regardless. They have now created a consequence that you find yourself having to deal with. So now is the time for you to put your boundaries in place and to set the tone for future people that you meet on how they are going to treat you. Okay, that's what that card means, right? Self-care is an absolute must. Okay, so that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me that is more catered towards your specific needs, then the link to do so can be found in my pinned comment below. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed and supported my channel. It really, really does help me to get the messages out there to those who are needing to hear it, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.